welcome back to my channel. So for those of you that don't know, I do microblading as well. So I figured that I would show you guys my microblading room. So let's get started. So I'm first going to be talking about my lighting. This is probably the most important part of my microblading setup. I use the Glamcor Classic Ultra Lights, and they retail for $387, and honestly I have to say these are a must. I've used different lighting in the past, and these are like hands down my absolute favorite. The one thing that I love about this is it has a remote control switch, so you don't have to get up on top of your client to change and adjust the lighting. And it's also really nice because you have different tones. You can do a warm tone, you can do cool tones, you can dim it really down low, or you can have a really nice bright light. Alrighty guys, so this is my little microblading setup. I am at my home studio. I do live with my parents, so of course like this room would be decorated a little bit differently, but you know, we gotta work with what we got. So if we come over here, you can see all of my little containers of the most important things that I need. So I have Q-tips, mascara wands, micro swabs, alcohol wipes, and then pigment rings. And it's nice, they look cute, they look fresh, and then of course Kleenex for my clients if they need that. Then we come over here, and this is my tray. It keeps everything sanitized, and I get everything ready when I'm about to do a client right on here. This is my little remote for my Glamcor lights, which are absolutely so amazing. And then we have a little sanitation tray for all of my tools when I'm done with them. So the first and probably most important drawer is my pigments. I keep a ton of pigments, and I like to work with the gel form instead of the liquid form. I find that it just works easier and it just lasts a lot longer on my clients. And of course I have a lot of different colors because everybody has different colors of hair, so I really like to customize and mix to everybody's perfect skin tone and hair color. So in this drawer I have all of my blades. I really like using lately the 18U blades. It just is so much easier using like a U-shaped blade opposed to the straight blades that I was taught with. So my go-to right now is the 18U. I have some 21RL blades, which are for micro shading. I have a bunch of different blade sizes in here, small, big, thick, thin, and then back here we just have a little bit more of our alcohol wipes, and then we have like kind of saran wrap that I like to put on when I am soaking the pigment onto my clients. So back here I have my gloves, and then I have my face mask. I always wear these over top of my mouth just so I'm not breathing on my clients. It's a little bit more sanitary and it's just comfortable for me and the client. Next up, I have all of my brow balms. So whatever I finish up with the client, I have a pre-made like aftercare kit. So I put in one of these brow balms, and then I put in this bacitracin ointment, which is an antibiotic ointment, and then I put in these little like Q-tips, but since they're packaged, they're gonna be nice and sterile and clean. So this is usually what it looks like, and then I put a business card and some gauze in there as well. This next drawer is filled with my pigment rings. I have micro swabs and mascara spoolies, pretty much just a little bit of storage from what I keep on the top of my carts. In here I keep my gorgeous pink plastic bags, garbage bags. They actually smell really good too, so whenever I put a fresh garbage bag in, it smells really good. And then I keep a hairnet. I always put these on my clients just to get their hair out of the way so that I'm not, you know, pulling their hair while I'm doing their eyebrows. And then in this drawer I have my garbage bags that I put on top of my pillow. We have to make sure everything is super sanitized and sanitary, so this is my garbage bag drawer. And the last drawer is these pink like bibs, which I have right up here. I change after every client, keeps everything nice, fresh, clean, and pretty looking. So in here I have all of my disposable tools. So I actually started off using disposable tools, and I honestly just went through them so quickly. I do clients all the time, and I was just spending so much money on disposable tools. So I just actually purchased this like really pretty hand tool that you can just sanitize. So I kind of go back and forth between the disposables, and then I also just keep a hand tool. And then now, since I have this sanitation bar, it makes it a lot more easy and like sanitize and sterile. I just have to use one tool, and then I sanitize it for the next client. Then back here we have our little pencils that we have to mark on our clients when I am like mapping out the eyebrows. some Dr. Numb, and then back here I have all of my like measuring tools. So in this drawer I have my gauze and a bunch of baby wipes. I go through literally so many baby wipes when I am doing microblading because you have to constantly be wiping away the pigment so that you could see your lovely strokes. So I'm always keeping lots of stock of that. And then in my last drawer, I have all of my disinfecting wipes. I wipe everything down after a client leaves and make sure everything is clean and sanitary. I hope this was helpful to those of you that are coming to me to get microblading done, or if you are doing microblading yourself. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll take care of you.